Well, supposedly we're just innocent little human beings that need attention. And so, but the difference between one narcissist to the next is that one could be getting their attention in a kind of deceptive way, right? It's not so innocent in its display. It's kind of a front, right? I mean, I guess that's what we would say in general with any insecure human. When it starts to get into narcissism, like pathological narcissism, is when it affects their relationships, and you are affected mainly. I mean, who cares, right? I always say, who cares? But then there's that. We're either trying to work together. This is the symbolism of confluence or the cogging, the gears that kind of just get going when there's chemistry between people. You see, narcissists are kind of hard on that chemistry. They are, I would say, allergic to it. They're trained to just whap it away. That's not, life isn't easy. So, but mainly making this video because I am not through getting through their spell and their narcissistic fog. What mainly I have been through is the sociopath. Now I just learned that these are worse than narcissists because yeah, I mean, I've been mixing it up here a little bit on YouTube, talking about certain, but I just learned um, the one of the what separates them out a little bit, I guess, if there is such a thing, uh, it's, I would say, intelligence level. The sociopath is a lot smarter, and they are also choosing to play this game with you. They are challenging you. They have no remorse at all. They're not really innocent in their, well, I just have a unconscious thing. Narcissists are largely unconscious in their ways that they choose to try to get attention, just innocently try to just be in your life, and um, you'll have to work through that. See, I've brought some up, and it's like, and I kind of explained how that happens. It happens, that's what we're doing here. We are trying to raise each other's consciousness, and there's higher learning tools, and I claim sex as being number one. That's what God put us there. Oh, this is easy. You just make each other feel good, and then you keep smiling, and the universe gets you whatever you want. Law of attraction. Getting back to who doesn't give a fuck if you feel good or not. They are actually aiming to make you feel sad. That's the sociopath. They are aiming to do this. They are getting right in there intentionally to knock you down and then to torture you. See, that's not the narcissist. The narcissist isn't doing it on purpose. And I'm one to say that they can be healed. A lot of humanity can be healed away from their ignorance, where they're coming from, what they're doing, what they're missing. But the sociopath, I'm realizing, the sociopath, I mean, I kind of already knew this, but I just got done I'm pulling out of it now. I'm realizing to this right now. If you're watching this, I mean, help me out, help yourself out. I mean, you're not watching this unless you're probably trying to pull out of it too or understand it. Your body will make you understand everything. You just need to hear it now from people that can articulate your heart, really. So, you just reach out to different places because they tend to get into those places where it's a human need. You need a little assistance. You need help. For me, it was like I needed food. And of course, with that is coming, I need to pay my bills, babe, and that's not working for me yet. I'm just way behind in my bills. Not as bad as a lot of other people. See, I'm just somebody who worries. I got a lot of Aries, and I'll worry the hell out of a fucking molehill and turn it into a mountain. And isn't that great? Because, I'll proudly say right now, I am hardly $10,000 in debt. I mean, not even that. I mean, not even getting near that. As far as my worries and what it takes to maintain where I'm at. And see, if I don't change my vibrational frequency from from what the sociopath intends me to be on, which I've gotten up close and personal, unfortunately. Because, I mean, hey, sometimes we need help, and we're reaching out to this society who is, right? Not a single one that you can trust right now, babes. You need to go inside and be that thing that you can trust. Just know, okay, I've got a blessed life. All I need is, it's as far as like what I just said is give it. I have my day. I have my day. Give us this day. And then now what do you need? Well, for me, I've gotten food stamps. I'm not proud of this, but things have just come to a halt, and it's like I need to switch over on Cash App. Here comes my pathetic Neptune Venus. And then when I get on Cash App, what am I going to do? See, I have to fix my self-worth and what I'm doing here as like, I have to sell myself, right? And I say this as like, yeah, baby. No, that's not me at all. I'm a soul worker. And when I talk about relationships, baby, and I'm talking about a transfer, I'm talking about human evolution. And I ain't going down with no fucking undeveloped situation. Develop them. At least bring them up. Talk about it. Fuck, man. See, this is the thing is, you'll get red flags in the beginning, and then if you ignore them, all you can do is say, and this is what happens, and this is what it's like, and don't, if you've been through it, I'm with you on that. I'm trying to get out of it. Because, just try and remember how you used to be before you got into the with these fucking people. Really, you know what it is when you go down a little bit. Maybe not, maybe you've never been there. You got panicked a little bit. They prey on that shit. They prey on that, and then there's all kinds of people that you can look forward to when you're down. There's the narcissist, but there's the sociopath, and then the psycho. The psychos, fuck, man, they're like, you're down? Okay. Learn to pick yourself up. It's like, fuck, we need help, you stupid assholes, and what if you need help? This is the day of the dawning of the age of realizing, well, fuck you, and you're needing help as a fucking psycho. Get out of my face. Really, I hate to fucking say this. Nah, it's not the right thing. Hell yeah, it is. They're doing it to, there's some entity out there doing it to whatever tries to threaten them with just another way of being. Cut their head off. Just shit. What? You see these fucking movies, they always show us with people just say, zing, and it's always some kind of battle, right? It's like, and all this strange weaponry, all right, just press the button, whew, took care of that. But maybe it's nowhere but within the human flesh that we're going to start looking at this, and it's like, man, what a rotting bunch of shit out there, huh? Sorry, babes. All of it, all of human flesh is deteriorating the moment that it comes out. I don't want to shun myself or anything, but really, don't get too attached. Let's upset a fucking just your everyday narcissist and say, we're all gonna die. Everything has to die. Nothing stays the same. Everything's ever changing. It's always changing. You can't plan anything. Really, you don't have control over any of this. There is a God. The truth is better than you and people to follow.